Hello everyone, it's Maha. Nice to be with you. I wanted to do a video review this week of a tarot deck that I've been telling some of you about, but I just did not feel like it. I was not into it. I wanted to do something more informal, like a vlog, and show you some of the things I just got recently. And I got a new deck in the mail today, which I haven't really opened yet. So I thought, why don't I just do this video and show you some other stuff and just chat a little bit. So the deck is this one, which we'll look at in a moment. The Mystical Wisdom Oracle cards by the artwork by one of my favorite, most beloved artists, Josephine. Many of you already know her artwork, and written by Gaye, Guthrie, if I'm not pronouncing it right. Gaye, Guthrie. So we're going to look at that in a moment. First I want to show you some little things and some things I've been up to. By the way, I got a gift from my parrot this morning. A feather from his tail, and it's so beautiful. I love it. Look at the colors. It's like golden, iridescent red. Anyway, I love getting feather presents from my parrot, and we're going into molting season soon, so he's going to be shedding off all his old feathers, which I'm definitely going to keep. There's another one here. I just love them. I'm just crazy about them. So last week I got a little cute pendant in the mail. Malachite pendant, heart-shaped, which I absolutely love. I can't believe how beautiful it is. I got this from Etsy, from a shop called White Dove Treasures, and it was so sweet because, first of all, I have to say I've never actually shopped for crystals on Etsy before. This was the first time, only because I don't know, I feel like I prefer to see the crystals in real life and to see them and hold them and touch them, you know. And I also, from the crystal shop that I normally buy my crystals at, the girl working there told me to take care and not buy crystals from Etsy because they, you never know, they could be fake or whatever. Although, having said that, I really know that some of my good friends here on YouTube do purchase crystals from Etsy shops on a regular basis, and they never have a problem, so I went for it. And I got this because I really felt like I needed malachite heart energy. Last week I had a very intense week. Isn't that gorgeous, by the way? So gorgeous. I had an emotionally intense week. Many things happened that I'm not going to get into in this video. So, which is another reason why I wasn't really into making a proper formal video. I wasn't really in the mood. It's interesting also because I've been talking to so many people who have been feeling that, like that really intense emotional energy. And then some are really feeling like beautiful passion and that kind of energy. So it's been kind of like this dichotomy. Well, it's the same. To me, it's the same. It's just different manifestations of the same energy. So I got this because I thought, okay, I love malachite so much. I love using it with rose quartz though, so I'm going to probably wear it with this, which is a rose quartz beaded necklace I made. It has my harmony ball on it, which I've had for years, decades. So I'm probably going to wear it with that. I find that I haven't worn it yet because I thought, I know that malachite for me kind of intensifies whatever I'm already feeling. It just makes it more intense. And I didn't want my intense kind of difficult emotions to be stronger. So I didn't wear it yet, and if I wear it, I'll wear it with this because I find first of all, I love malachite and rose quartz together. I think it's such a beautiful combination, and I find that it softens malachite's energy a little bit. So getting back to that Etsy shop, I'm definitely going to purchase things from her again because she was so sweet. I opened the package, and as soon as I opened it, I smelled this wonderful scent. She put some incense in there, and that was just a nice touch, because you open a gift. It's like opening a gift, it's not just something you purchased. And because the photo she took of this was, I would say this is even more beautiful than the photo, but the photo was really accurate, like exactly, I got exactly what I thought I would get, which is really nice when you're shopping online. Anyway, now I want to show you quickly what I've been up to. You know, guys, I've been really obsessed with making perfumes lately, and that's kind of something new for me. Blending and making perfumes is something I haven't really done before. So I already shared with you a blend that I've been doing for Dreamwork, which has neroli, spikenard, and red champa. And I've been experimenting that in combination with gardenia and white champa, which has been amazing. And then just the other day, I had some of that blend already in this kind of little dish that I use at night sometimes when I blend my oils, and sometimes there's like residues of it left over. So I thought I'd use some amber perfume, and I added amber to the mix, and it was so amazing. So I've made this little perfume. This is my very first perfume, and I made it in this beautiful bottle given to me as a part of my gift, birthday gift from my friend, a good friend. Isn't that gorgeous? And it opens up like this. Yeah, so I made this with, oh, so beautiful. Red champa, neroli, spikenard, gardenia, and amber. And I didn't use amber essential oil. I make my own amber oil. I don't have it here, but I have a solid piece of amber, and that's so potent, right? So I just use a tiny little chip of it, and I put it in this bottle. This is my bottle of amber perfume. You can still see some of the residues. I put it in here, and I let it sit for like days and days. Sometimes I alternate by putting it, like, alternate between putting it in my closet in somewhere dark, like storing it in somewhere dark, and putting it on top of my heater. I have this heater that's in my bedroom that's usually really low heat, so I just put it on, and it slowly started to diffuse into this oil. And so I just use very small amount of that. And by the way, I used to have a bottle exactly like this, but bigger, same color and everything, and I broke it by accident. And my friend had no idea. Actually, she'd never seen that bottle, and just by chance she ended up buying me this because she thought I would like it, and it's exactly the same as the other one. Isn't that cool? And this is a perfect example of looks can be deceiving, because this bottle, even though it's so tiny, look how small it is, it fits so much. Last night I was just filling it up, and I was like, isn't it gonna overflow? And it wasn't. It just kept going. It was amazing. I think this probably is like more than 5 mLs. Because this part right here, the base itself, actually holds quite a lot of oil. Very interesting. So now we're ready to look at the deck. Let's look at it. Let's open it up. I have not opened the cards. I opened the seal of on the top. So this is the first time I'm actually taking them from the plastic. I couldn't do it without you. I was going to, but I couldn't. Wait, it comes with this book. And it reminds me of the Winged Enchantment. Very similar. By the way, this is published by US Games, which was a little bit of a surprise because the other 2 decks I have by her are published by Blue Angel, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. So that was kind of interesting because it's changed. So I love the guidebook, by the way, by Lisa Hunt of the Winged Enchantment, and this is exactly the same format. And I first saw this deck on my friend Nicole's channel, Guiding Echoes. She did a wonderful review of this deck, and I'm going to post, of course, the video down in the description box for you in case you want to have a closer look or another look at the deck. And I loved it. I mean, I didn't even actually finish watching the entire video because I knew that I would love it, so I purchased it right away. If you love Josephine Wall's artwork, then you're definitely going to love this deck. And it was actually it arrived at a perfect time for me because I was going through a lot, like I said last week, and it kind of cheered me up. This Josephine Wall's artwork is a type of art that to me really speaks about beauty. And I'll tell you a little bit of what I went through last week, so you can, as I'm talking and showing you. So the back of the cards. And what I liked was the keywords in these cards. Wow, so look, this is just to give you a sample of her art. Battle of the Blues, take steps toward positive change. Gorgeous colors. Love the colors. Love her use of women and nature. So there seems like there's a lot of angels in this deck, as opposed to the other ones which were more earthy. Animal bonds, stand up for all animals. A lot of wings I see here. Angel of miracles. Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. If you like angels, this is, usually she does like Gaia and the earth. Wow, they're all beautiful, you guys. I'm not even going to show you all of them because they're all gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that... I love the peacock. How she's descending. Her dress is like flowers, and flowers are dropping down and goes into the garden. Wow. Nice. Very elegant. Dolphin. There's animals in this deck. Dove. And it says, take a leap of faith. The artwork of Josephine Wall also hits home for me because it reminds me of the Oracle of Hafez, which I've shared with you guys in another video, and I'm going to share more about it in an upcoming video because I want to do a video on Hafez. This is my very first oracle that I ever got. It's shaped like a book, the box, and it opens up with the cards in here, on inside here. So this is my very first deck, and it's a Persian deck. It's a deck from Iran in Farsi, and the illustrations of the painter named Farschian. He's a Persian artist, a master painter who uses watercolor and paints miniature Persian paintings by hand, and they're just amazing. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. That's just, I don't want to show you too many of these cards, by the way. I'm not going to show you because I want to do another video on Hafez, so I'm going to talk about this deck in more detail. And so yeah, look at this. This is all done by hand. It's just amazing. I mean, these paintings are in watercolor, and there's just so much going on. They are so incredibly beautiful, and he does not use anything but just watercolor, tiny little brushes. And I've said this before, that his paintings are, well, for one, they're very expensive. So if you're going to have an actual painting of him in your home, you're going to have to pay lots and lots of money for it. But they're also designs for Persian carpets. And they're usually done in silk. So really, really like luxurious Persian carpets are made from his designs. And what Josephine Wall's artwork reminds me of his work, because it has that kind of flow, that kind of the same tone of colors, even though her artwork is not done all by hand, I believe. It just has very similar color scheme, and look at that. This one is confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. There's just something that I find in common between them, somehow, right? And there's that busyness, not in a negative way, just there's so much going on, yet at the same time there is a sense of balance in it that you can find. That is amazing to me. Without making it too busy, there is a lot going on. Owl. Nice. Peacock. I love that there's animals in this one. Unicorn. And then there's keywords like sensuality. I think this is one of my favorite card decks of hers, actually. I think it's going to be. I have that feeling. Wow, look at that. Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Nice. Very nice. Very powerful, isn't it? Love it. So, Farstian. Okay, so just quickly getting back to this Oracle of Hafez. There's the poems of Hafez in the back. This is all in Persian, of course, in Farsi, which even I have a really hard time reading and understanding. And each card, each image has a poem on the back. So, like I said, I'm going to do another video about this in more detail. But Hafez's poetry is used as an oracle, and normally you open up the actual book of Hafez, and Farstian, the artist, actually illustrates a lot of his. He does a lot of illustrations for Hafez poetry. So this is shaped like a book, because you usually, when you're doing an oracle, you just open up a book of poetry of Hafez. You open it up to a random page, and that's your oracle for your question or for the day. That's the kind of guidance. So that's all I'm gonna do for today. Very short video, and actually wasn't that short. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the beauties outside, and don't forget to love yourself. Mwah. Sending you lots of love. Bye.